Hey guys, it's Fluffy Spice here. I'm gonna just make a quick video. Sorry I haven't made one yesterday. I was real busy yesterday. But I was trying to think of some to make, and I think I'm gonna start making stories. And this story is gonna be just about my story and where I come from and why I'm trying to make my YouTube channel big. I'm not gonna give you like a lot of information. I don't really know how to do this shit, but you know, I was born on 2000, and it's like I was raised up in a small town. It was a really little town. Like, only reason I say it's little, it's a small town. Then like, you go to school in a small town, but it's in the country, so you know. So I lived there for about 10 years, and I moved. Parents got separated and stuff like that. If you know stuff about that, you know the story, like, you know. And so like I lived with someone for a little while until we got my own place, and I lived with them for about a year or two. So that means I was about like 12. I left my parents split up when I was 10. And I'm skipping a lot 10 years ahead just because I don't really know what happened after 10. Like, I have bad memory. But all I probably can remember is when I was 8 when my brother bust my head open. But and that did hurt. But yeah, I started going in a bigger town, really bigger town. Got picked on just because of my accent. And I'm not like they picked on me real bad. It's just like, why you talk like that? Like I have speech impediment. That's why you probably think I talk weird. My mom and dad's both deaf. My mom taught me sign language. Then she moved up. She left the house. The house got foreclosed and stuff when I was 10, and she moved up into Indiana with her new husband and shit. Left me, my dad, and my little sister. It feels depressing me talking about it, but you know, stuff like I want y'all to know, like, you know, it's just something where y'all think I should come from. And so, yeah, I was in 5th grade by the time I moved to a bigger city. One of the people I lived with, there's nothing really to talk about. I lived with them. I went to school for a year. And like, I went to go see my mom. I thought Indiana was cool. I got to see my bigger brother and stuff like that. It was all fun, cool, and stuff like that. You know, but yeah, we did that, and then we moved from them in bigger city, even a bigger city from the city. Like, it was country, a little country, but a bigger country city. Like that's how I can explain it in my best. Like, it's Tennessee, y'all. Come on, Tennessee is a lot of country people. And so like so that was when I ended up going to middle school, and I was about 13 years old, and like, I thought I was a bigger kid. I thought I was like a cool kid going to middle school. Ooh, that was so cool. But I can't imagine how old I am and how fast time went by. It's really surprising. Almost died there, but oh well. Yeah, and I'm gonna try to make this video quick because I only got 14 minutes until this video clip actually ends. Now I got, like, you know, and I'll probably make another video to show you how long I lasted. Just be a little video, probably start up a new one, but yeah, it was I went middle school, then moved again to where I currently live now. Lived here for about 3 years. And so I moved here like in 6th grade, and stayed here all the way to where I am now. But like I was a good kid, you know. Like I didn't like I know not to snitch and stuff like that, but I wasn't a bad kid through middle school until I hit 8th grade. Started hanging out with the wrong crowd. Like, you know. And that's on me. Like, y'all need to pick your friends carefully. Because I'm still living with that mistakes. I'm still hanging with the bad crowd still. It's just hard to get away from it. I'm being straight up honest with y'all. I'm like, I wanted to change. I like YouTube just because, like, I see how many people they change people's lives. Like, you know, Syndicate, like, the dude who had cancer. Like, it, like, I don't know. I don't watch him though, but like, I watched that video of him going to see his big, like, I think it's the biggest fan and stuff like that. And I want to be like that. I want people to look up to me, you know. So 8th grade, I started, like, it gets kind of depressing, but like 8th grade, I started smoking marijuana, then smoking cigarettes all the way till 9th grade. 9th grade, high school, freshman year, messed it up big time. Like, it's like a big mess up. Ended up get like smoking weed still, getting cash, like being wild, just like staying out late, because my dad, he used to work crazy hours until like midnight, and my dad, like he's a single father and everything, so like, you know, like just doing whatever I wanted basically. And this is where the story gets big. Because it's the worst years. Like, yeah, I kind of like high school, but in about Christmas time, a week, like three weeks before Christmas break, and so, and 4 weeks before Christmas break, 3 weeks until the exams. So, kid comes up to me want me to sell him some marijuana, and so I did. Ended up screwing him over big time though, but like I'm not going to, I think he already knows. I don't know, but like I already spent that money. I'm broke now. I don't do that stuff. Like, I'm trying to find a job. I'm trying to correct myself about the wrongs I did. And so, like, yeah, I was arrested. I was arrested at the week before, after I sold him the stuff. I bought me a vape that same day, smoked it. Week later, coil burnt because I was smoking it a lot. All my friends were smoking it a lot. And I was like, okay. I sold it to a dude who really wanted it. I told him the coil was bad. He was like, if it was perfectly good shape, he was gonna offer me $100. I still wanted a vape, so he paid me $37 and was gonna give me the vape tomorrow. I was like, okay, I'm cool with that. Okay, I'm okay. Just hit me up tomorrow, you know, being my regular self. Like, just not. I didn't start sagging. Sagging's bad. If I sag, just don't sag anymore. Like, it's bad. Yeah, I didn't start sagging yet. It's a reason because of this. I still sag to this day. It's just a habit of mine. And stuff like, I just hard to get out of. You know, it's hard to explain how my mind works, but yeah, it's, week later, no, that same day I bought the vape, got arrested. It was right next to my school, and they, like, you need to watch how they reword your stuff, because they will, and cops since
See what I did there?
you're scared. It was like I got arrested. It was after school hours and everything. Wasn't even on school property. I went over to the next door to the apartments, bought it. Manager caught us, got me arrested by the SRO at my school. Yada yada yada. 2 hours in 2 to 3 hours in juvie. Cold as hell in there. Never go to juvie, unless you like the cold. But my dad picked me up. He was upset. Like my dad, he's like the type of man who thinks if you don't cry, you're like if you cry, you're pussy.
I think I
Basically,
need little revive after
that's how
drinking that.
I think that's how he thinks. But I'm not for sure. I can't tell you if he does or not. But yeah, he ended up. He didn't cry in front of me. Like he was upset because my brother, he came up, beat the living hell out of me, the living hell out of my ass.
Needs no help.
Came over, beat the living hell out of my ass. After he beat the living hell out of my ass, we talked. He told me over the phone that he almost, like he never saw my dad almost tear up. Like he almost like was on the phone almost like he was like scared. He didn't know what to do, and he's deaf, so like he didn't get what to do. Yeah, it was a sad day. Next day I was upset. I didn't have my phone, my keys. Like the SRO, he forgot to give it to the person at the front desk. And I was in a booking, so I never went out back. I didn't have the uniform on, so I had my regular old clothes. My head was in my shirt. My hands was in my shirt. It was cold, bro. It was like really cold. I was wearing pants and everything. I was like, but I was doing this, just waiting there. Next day, locked myself out of my house. Went to school. Walked around. I was talking about it. And I was on the ROTC. This dude barely even know me. I have Instagram. Hit me up on all caps. Mike _is_ the _best_. That's a lot. So he talked me through Instagram, and he said I need to stop what I'm doing. I need to stop on my path, and I teared up. I'll get into more on that later. Crap, I died. I get to more on that just because, only reason I'm saying this, because this is, he did good stuff.
Do not think me ungrateful.
And I'll explain, like, how, like, what he did. But yeah, I talked to my friends. I told them what happened. I told them that I got arrested. Like, a lot of people saw me get arrested. They saw me in handcuffs. They saw a lot of, like, you know. Snap, almost died again. That would have been bad. Yeah, I got arrested. Yeah, they ended up, they messed up. Like, they take advantage of my dad. That's what I'm saying, because they actually did. They told him that if he don't come, something bad, like I will get arrested again or something. And they said if I don't tell them what happened, and that I'll admit that it was on school grounds, that I would get arrested. I was stupid. I was young, and it was my first time ever getting arrested. I forgot to tell you about some other stuff, but I'm gonna probably tell you another time for another story, because it's gonna be one hell of a story. Yeah, I think it's gonna cut short. It's gonna end any time now, but real fast. Yeah, they told me all this stuff. They called my brother. My brother did not answer. He was at school. He goes to college. He's full welding.
This Russian is ready and eager for more
Yeah,
blood.
they called him because he moved back down to Tennessee when he in his senior high. So I forgot to mention that. I'm just getting to this point because, yeah, he didn't, like, you know, he tried to call back. They finally caught a hold because they told me to use my phone to call my dad. I said okay, because I was like,